My selfish brother stole my paycheck because he needed it more. So I let mom find out where all his new stuff came from. My brother is 24, dropped out of school, and hasn't had a steady job in over a year. He spends his days sleeping, gaming, and complaining about how life's unfair because nobody helps him. To make things worse, mom still babies him. She says, he's just going through a tough time. But this tough time has lasted years. Every time I bring it up, she tells me not to be so hard on him. I tried to be understanding once, but Jake takes advantage of everyone's kindness like it's his full-time career. I'd lent him money before, small amounts, enough to cover gas or a fast food meal, but he never paid me back. His favorite excuse? You still live here rent-free, so it's basically even. That one made my blood boil. I might live at home, but I still buy my own stuff. School supplies, groceries, and even help mom with bills sometimes. 2 months ago, I started saving for a new laptop. My old one had completely died, and trying to do my coursework on my phone was miserable. So I picked up extra shifts at the store. It was exhausting. Late nights restocking shelves, early mornings opening, but I managed. When payday came, I had nearly 18,000 pesos saved. I was proud of myself. I placed my paycheck envelope in the top drawer of my desk, planning to deposit it the next morning. I even told mom over dinner how excited I was to get my laptop finally. She smiled, saying she was proud of me for working so hard. Jake just smirked and muttered, must be nice having money to waste on fancy stuff. The next morning, I opened my drawer and the envelope was gone. At first, I thought I had misplaced it. I tore through my room, checked every pocket, bag, and notebook. Nothing. My stomach dropped when I remembered Jake had been in my room the night before, asking to borrow my charger. I stormed to his room and knocked. No answer. I pushed the door open, and there he was, sitting on his bed, headphones on, scrolling through his phone like nothing happened. Hey, have you seen my paycheck? I asked, trying to sound calm. He didn't even look up. Nope. I stepped closer. Jake, I'm serious. It's gone. He shrugged. Well, maybe you shouldn't leave stuff lying around. People might think it's free money. The audacity of that made me freeze. I wanted to scream, but mom was in the kitchen, and I didn't want to start a scene. I just walked away, fuming. Later that day, I noticed something strange. Jake suddenly had new sneakers, expensive ones, then a wireless gaming headset, then a brand new tattoo, all within the same week. When I confronted him again, he didn't even try to deny it. He looked straight at me and said, yeah, I borrowed it. You'll live. I needed it more than you. Borrowed? That was my entire paycheck. He rolled his eyes. Relax. You've got mom helping you out. I don't. You wouldn't understand what it's like. That's when I realized he didn't just take my money. He felt entitled to it, like I owed him for being his sibling. I wanted revenge, but instead of yelling or fighting, I decided to play it smart. The next weekend, mom came home from the market while Jake was showing off his sneakers to one of his friends. She complimented them, and Jake grinned, saying, yeah, they were a little pricey, but worth it. I waited until his friend left, then pulled out my phone. Hey mom, I said casually, scrolling through Jake's Instagram. You should see this. She leaned over as I showed her his posts. Mirror selfies in his new shoes, the tattoo, the gaming setup, all captioned with things like hashtag treat yourself, hashtag new vibes. Mom frowned. Where did he get money for all this? Oh, I said innocently, probably from my missing paycheck. You remember, the one I told you about last week. Her expression changed in an instant, from confusion to pure fury. He didn't. Oh, he did. That night she confronted him. I stayed in my room but could hear every word through the walls. Jake, did you take your sister's paycheck? He hesitated. I borrowed it. Don't lie to me, she snapped. You took it and spent it. I heard drawers slamming, then silence. Apparently she found the pay stub I'd been missing, stuffed in his desk. Jake tried to backpedal. I was going to pay it back when I got a job. Mom's voice was sharp. You've been saying that for a year, Jake. You don't even look for one. Meanwhile, your sister works hard every day to earn what little she has, and you steal from her? He tried to play the victim. You always take her side. I take the side of whoever's right, she shouted. By the end of the night, she confiscated his console, made him sell the sneakers and headset, and forced him to pay me back every cent. She even told him that from now on, any allowance or help money she gave him would be transferred to my account, for accountability. Jake was humiliated. He sulked for days, wouldn't eat dinner with us, and avoided eye contact entirely. But I didn't feel sorry for him. He needed to learn that actions have consequences. A week later, mom and I went out to buy my laptop. She told me quietly, you did the right thing. You worked for this. You deserve it. When we got home, Jake was sitting on the couch, scrolling through his phone with a bitter look on his face. I set my new laptop down beside me and smiled. Looks like being responsible does pay off.